More piece of the puzzle came in today. It's from Pacific Coast. It's the triple trees. I went out and rode it a couple times. No, it's not done. I still haven't got the paint. Ugh. Working on the taillights. I'll actually show you that here in a minute. UPS showed up today with this. Like I said, I went out and rode it a couple times and ooh, it's a Bearcat. So I went ahead and broke down, bought the triple trees. And these are a little bit different. You got the 6-degree rake. They got the built-in 1.5" extension. It's just built into it. So we got. Don't know yet. Set him off to the side. More paper. And that's either the upper or the bottom, obviously. Probably the upper and then the bottom. No invoice, no packing slip. Apparently that's it. So let's take a look at these first. Getting my greasy little grimy fingerprints all over it. So that's the upper. As you can see, there's no cap holes. Handlebar risers. The bolt, oh, it's got a little set screw to hide everything. Cool. And that's thread. It's pretty scratched up, as you can see. I just took him out. Let's turn the light on. Oh, you can see that. It's pretty gouged up in there. I don't know if you can see that. Those first threads, they're pretty goofed up. Ouch. Well, we'll see if it works. That will be on the bottom, so of course my fingerprints all over the place. And this must be the other end. They weren't shy with the tape. Try not to scratch them at all. Just tear it. Or not. So far, I don't have a problem with their packing at all. And there's the bottom, the headlight mount. So they would, in effect, go something like this. And of course, nothing up here to worry about because they actually screw in. Ouch, hopefully we don't have any issues screwing those in. Kind of worried about that. This must be the bolts and the extensions. No idea where the end is. So, I think I found it. Not bashful with the tape. That's a good thing. I'm not complaining. Get rid of that little thing. And there's some lights in here moving around. These are the parts that screw up into that upper part of the tree. And those look nice. These screw down into the forks. Set screws. Oh, for the locks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. Set me exactly. Let's not drop or lose any. And then the new stem. Not sure why that's cut off. Got a nice protector over the threads. Happy. I'm getting there. I'm trying. Alright. Now obviously I don't have the bearings on here yet. Oh, something's not looking right. I'll be right back. Order the Allsballs tapered bearings. I got there a whole lot sooner. 2 seals, bearings themselves. This would be the upper. I'm not going to open them, but yeah, that would fit to that one. Maybe it just needs to be spread more and then that shoved in. And then it could be tightened, and then the bearing would sit up here on top. What do I do with it? There it is. It'd sit up here on top, and then you'd have the upper bearing, and then the upper tree, if I had it on right. Alright, so that's all that threw me off. Just that this needs to be spread out, which it's meant to do. So guess what's coming in an up and coming video? Yep, we'll be putting these trees on. And like I said, these are a 6-degree rake. And the nice thing about these is that little tiny set screw, you take that, this cap pops off. This is all underneath, so you don't see it. It just slides up in there to keep it from going. Oh yeah. I wanted to test these. Those threads are... well, it went in pretty easy. Alright. I'll be putting some thread locker on there when I actually assemble this. Alright, so that one went in pretty easy. You can already see where the 1.5 inches comes from that they're talking about. So no other adapters need it. You just replace your top caps on your fork tubes. Ouch. That one does not want to go. Oh, there it goes. Alright. And then that hides a little bit of scratches around there. Plus it's going to be buried on the... oh wait, this is the top. Yeah, it'll be underneath. That light's going to be sticking out. Nobody's going to be seeing that anyway, but yeah, it did cover up all those scratches. Never mind the fingerprints, they'll be cleaned. Yeah. Hopefully this will add the, quote, power steering they're talking about. All in all, I think Pacific Coast Customs, what's the actual name again? Pacific Coast Star. I went with them, well, 100% because of this. This nice clean top. No cap bolts. This hides your bolt nut. This part hides it, so you don't see it sticking out like the current ones or a stock one would be. And solid billet aluminum. I can't really complain. Packing was excellent. Shipping was a little slow, but, well, no, let me rephrase that. Shipping was fast. If I understand right, they actually make these when you order them. They don't just have them sitting around. So waiting a week for them to make them and then ship them, I'm cool with that. Unlike the people who made my trike kit, supposed to be 2.5 weeks, took 6 weeks, and then, well, you've already, that one don't want to move. You've already seen the issues I've had with the trike kit. Past all that, let's actually take you out and we'll take a look. You can bounce around here. Yeah, I know. I'm going to edit this here. So I'm going to just stop talking. There's the dog. And there's my mess. I got the body off. Set that over there. Doors on and everything. Unpainted yet. You haven't missed anything. No, this is just the fender that goes back up there. But what unfortunately I found is the brake lights, these tombstones that they send, look great. Do not have a separate turn signal. 3 wires only. Tail light, brake, ground. It's going into a fiberglass body, so you have to have the ground. So I found this thing, Mac at American Trike, Extreme Trike. It's nice enough to tell me it's actually made for a car trailer. This one's made by Kurt. It does run on power. You have to connect it directly to the battery, and then your signal wires that come out of the bike itself. But it'll essentially take your one brake light and tail light and make that brake light blink with your left or right, depending on which side it's on. It's meant for a trailer. Pretty much obviously recognize those colors. I've already tested it. It worked. I'm actually just looking to see where I'm going to mount it. The box is made out of that ABS plastic, completely sealed, no holes, pretty much waterproof and weather resistant as far as I can tell. So I'm going to try and see if I can find a nice place out of the way to mount it. I was thinking about putting it right here under the seat. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite fit. It's a little bit too big. So I got to find a nice little place to mount it. Oh, did get one other thing done. I ended up putting a bolt here on both sides through. You see the nuts here and there for the passenger foot pegs. Just the 2 bolts that were on it previously just weren't enough with that part of the frame missing. So we drilled a hole, put the mount in, and yeah, it's pretty solid. 1/2-inch bolt in there, it ain't going anywhere. Haven't got anything else really accomplished. Been working, got the taillights done, got the wiring to do yet. Next Tuesday, this is Thursday, next Tuesday I hope to get the body into paint. Hope to have it back that weekend. We'll find out at that time. Pretty much once I get the body painted, it's just a matter of bolt it together and I'm done. But I will show you all that. While the body's out to paint, I will be tearing my triple trees down. See this nut you won't be seeing anymore. These cap nuts up here for the top of the tubes will not be there. So those will all be hidden. You'll still have these for the risers, obviously. I was kind of looking. As you can see, that key and those bars are pretty close. They told me it would not be a problem. That with them slanted back, it's still plenty of room to get the key in there, and at full right turn, it won't hit the key or anything. They told me the lock would probably not work, but I was looking at the kit they included, and you can see the lock right there. It looks like they kind of actually milled it out for me so that the lock will work. Honestly, I've never used that lock. I got one of those, oh, I got a rag up there. I got one of those clamps that goes over the brake like this, and then it's got a lock on it. You can probably see my hand up here. You can do the same thing with the clutch, but they could roll it away. And what it does is it clamps down the brake and the throttle. Can't turn the throttle, can't release the brake. Obviously, if they pick the front wheel up, they can move it. This kit does not come with a parking brake. I don't know. But hey, I'm going to monkey around with this wiring, see where I'm going to put that. And then when I move on to those triple trees, we'll be back. Thank you.